Hey, what's up everybody? How you guys doing today? I hope everybody's awesome. Thanks for coming out to my crazy live stream. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Okay. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Alright, dear camera, where are you at? Hold on a second. What's going on here? Source not detected. Why not? Properties. There we go. Now we got her. Now we got her. Alright, so how is everybody's day going today? Hope you guys are awesome. Alright, so I see we got Melon. What's up, Melon? We got Andy Style. Oh, come on now. YouTube is being a pain in my buttocks. Alright, live chat. Now I should be able to see everybody. Stacks, what's going on? What's up, Slick? How are you today? William D. What's going on, my man? Jamie, nice to see you. I appreciate all you guys and gals. Alright. Marvin, what's going on? KB, what's going on, my man? Jedi Boss. Good to see you guys. Alright, we're going to start up our wild card here. So let's hit that. Ba-bam. So that thing is running perfect. Alright, Jamie. Hello, hello. Good to see ya. I appreciate everybody coming out. Ryan, what's up, Ryan? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, what's this? Oh no, another Fast and Furious event just popped up on the map this morning. So I guess you can win that 1976 Mustang Fastback. Alright, well, what cars do we need? We need the Gladiator, alright. We need one of those two cars right there. You know, I've got one of Toretto's Chargers, but I guess it's the wrong one. That's kind of crappy. There's two of those. You should be able to use either one in my opinion. And lock-in number 3 is going to be those two cars. So you need both of those. Interesting. I knew there was supposed to be some more Fast and Furious events coming up, but I didn't see any start dates on them, so. Alright. Let's check out today's car. Let's check out today's car. But I'll tell you what, I have one of the Fast and Furious Chargers. So my question is, why will that not work? I think we're in the 10.2 lobby today, boys and girls. 10.2 lobby with the Supra. 10.2. William D says, I want the Mustang Fastback, but not at that cost. I hear you, man. I hear you on that. That's definitely something that could get a little bit on the expensive side pretty quickly. This is my makeshift Fast and Furious Supra, right? That may not be the real one, but you know, it's as close as I'm going to get to having the Fast and Furious Supra, so. That's the one I'm running right there. The Toyota Supra. Alright, close enough. Let's go do some live racing. Jedi says, Happy Father's Day. So does Stacks. Yeah. All the dads out there. Hope you guys are having a great Father's Day. Uh-oh, Andy Styles says 24-hour race, no sleep since yesterday. I'm gonna tell you what, man, not sleeping for 24 hours would be rough. That would be very rough. Like super rough. Alright. Slick, that's the Elite Tuner Supra, my man. Took me about 2.5 years to get that thing, I think. And then another 6 months to max it out. So it was a long process, I shall tell you. It was a very long process, and I did not enjoy trying to get it, but it's kind of cool to have it. Very cool to have it, actually. The graphics look awesome today. That guy beat me up. Zork says, you are ignoring me. Yes. You have been ignored, sir. Zork says, Danny and all the guys on the stream, great day. We have a war with the Iran, so we are in safety. Oh, boy. Zork, man, yeah. It's, the world is a crazy place. It sucks, man. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that kind of stuff, because that is no fun whatsoever. I don't know why people can't just get along with each other. Like, why can't people just get along and be cool with each other and help each other out and not do whatever they're doing now? There's no reason people have to fight. I mean, there really isn't. But man, hopefully everything goes well. I wish you the best, but that sucks. That sucks big time. Oh, man. Did I have to max all the other Legends cars? No, Slick. I had to get all the original Elite Tuners cars up to purple stars. That was a very long process. Alright, Jedi. Please no like politics in the chat, because some people get really upset about that, and I don't want to see a bunch of fighting in the chat there, so. People try to kill each other over that kind of stuff and beat each other up and start yelling and screaming and swinging from the ceilings and doing things like that. Oh, man. People are crazy, that's what I say. Alright, generally, I try to avoid speaking politics with people as much as possible, because a lot of people don't seem to understand that everybody has their own opinion and different views on things, and just because somebody sees something different than you doesn't mean you should treat them crappily just because they have a different opinion on something. But unfortunately, that's how people are. JP, I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself? Slick says he doesn't want to. He says, I don't think I'm going to have to wait years till I get that Supra. I don't know. It was a very long process. Problem is, it's a hard time to get all the elite tokens you need to upgrade these things. That's what made it hard. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have been so bad, but I was so short on those pink tokens all the time. What's the Last Stand evolution? Last Stand evolution. That sounds familiar. Is that like is that a Legends event or something? I don't remember offhand what that is. Last Stand Evolution. I don't think I saw anything like that on my map, actually. I feel like that's a Legends or an Elite Tuners event or something. It sounds really familiar, but I did not see that on my map. Like, some things I did so long ago, I don't have a lot of memories about it, so. What's next? I'm not really sure. Like, I don't really remember what that is. I remember doing it a long time ago, but I can't tell you what order they come in. I will say I had the Supra event first, and then I think the event for the Skyline and the GTR popped up. After that, I remember getting the Tier 4 event with the Tier 4... Oh, crap. With the Tier 4 Elite Tuners cars. After that, I think you had the one where you got the RX-7 and the S2000. That's kind of how I remember it, but I don't remember the names of any of those things. I mean, most of those I did years ago, so I don't have a very good memory. Oh, the one with the Supra, that's the... Okay, so if you're on the first event with the Supra, I believe the next one you get is going to be the one for the RX-7 and the Skyline, if I remember correctly. That's how my dumb brain remembers it, at least. I wish I had one of those good memories, but I don't. Alright, JP's Fishing sounds fun. Jamie, how you doing today? Alright, Jamie's got 546 silver keys. You're getting close to having enough loyalty to get one car out of the thingy-dingy. What's up, Goku? How are you today? Rana, what's going on? Alright, Rana did the Prestige Cup. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Wait, William D says something about dumb brains. I'm not sure. Are you talking about my brains? Because, well... Makima, I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself? Chase, hello, hello. Chase is back. William D said, I wanted the new Shelby GT350 until I have to jump through rings of fire while juggling swords and stick the landing. Sounds about right. In a lot of ways. Oh, the car I'm racing with, you have to get every single one of the original Elite Tuners cars to Purple Stars to get this car. After that event, I think the original Elite Tuners are over. Yeah, the last stand, that was for this car. Okay, now I remember. Now I remember. Yeah, that's the last Elite Tuners event, except for the add-ons, so... I mean, you're going to still see, like, the Tuner Pit events popping up, where you can get, like, the Corvette and the Civic and the Sylvia and all that stuff, but... That's the last main Elite Tuners event. Okay, and when you said, but this car, that refreshed my mind. Gotcha, gotcha. All right. Silent, how you doing today? But yeah, I remember you got the last stand event and they just pretty much gave you like parts for this car, which was nice, but... Zork, yeah, man, you're fine, buddy. I don't consider that politics. You're just saying the way things are for your situation right now, so. It's kind of a shame people, you know, have to fight over things. I don't consider that politics. But it sucks, man. People should just leave each other alone, and they really should. Silent, he says, doing good. That's awesome. I'm alright. I can't complain too much. I can't complain too much, and if I did, nobody would care anyways. I don't think. Oh, that's going to be a close race. Oh, KB said, Danny, it was my turn. Sorry, my man. Alright, Ryan's having a hard time finding my lobby. Alright, he doesn't want to race me anymore, I guess. Chase says, I'm wondering if you've got the I know I got the dark horse. I don't know if I have the GTD or not. I'm not sure if I have the GTD. I definitely have the dark horse. It's a good tier 4 car. I don't really drive it very much, but it is a nice car. Alright, where's all the people? Big red for the swap. Well, there's a bot. We'll go ahead and race the bot. CSR2. Devin says, it's me. I've got the strange name. Strange name, eh? Alright, here we go. Bam, bam, bam. And that's an easy win right there. Unless I slow down too much. Oh, that was close. Do I have a tune and shift pattern for the new Legends Mustang 350? Yeah, I put out a video about that car. I mean, of course, it's, you know, of course, it may be different depending on the parts you have installed. On those cars, you got, you know, you can add 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star. There's a million different combination of parts on those, so the video I made should give you a good idea of how the car works and how to drive it and stuff. I mean, I can't guarantee it's going to be exact unless you got your Mustang maxed out already, but that's the crazy thing about those type of cars, is the amount of stars and parts and everything can make some pretty big differences. But Zork, did I put on the wild card? Yeah, I actually did. I started her up. Zork, yeah, I mean, stuff like that, I mean, that's not something a person should ever have to get used to. It sucks that people are like that. That's all I gotta say. Really does. But no, I mean, oh, so I watched the crazy conspiracy video the other day, right? William D, I actually did. It told me that I activated it. At the very beginning of the stream, I actually started the card, so I guess we both started the card? I don't know. But I saw a crazy conspiracy theory video the other day, and I was like, you know, that sounds very illogical, but they said Earth is a prison planet, where like the aliens take all the bad people and they zap us down into these human bodies here on Earth and keep us in prison because we're all horrible people. And I'm thinking, you know, as terrible as things are in the world right now, I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. I mean, that's a crazy theory, but I enjoy, alright, whether I believe that stuff or not, I enjoy listening to people's crazy theories, and that was an interesting one. And then when we die, we go back up there and they set traps for us. They catch us in traps and then they send us back down here into another body. That's probably one of the craziest theories I've ever heard in my life. But as violent and as nasty and as mean as people are these days, sounds about right. I don't know. I watch a lot of crazy stuff. I watched a couple of Joe Rogan podcasts on YouTube, and now YouTube recommends me all this weird stuff all the time, and it's kind of fun to watch. Most of the people seem like crazy wackos, but JP says, I'm guessing you guys hit it. Yeah, maybe we did hit it around the same time. Zork says, oh my god, William, you should have been Return of the Crewman. I'm so happy. Return of the Crewman? That sounds like a movie title. It sounds like the title of a movie for sure. Return of the Onion. Don't ask. Don't ask. I don't know. I say weird things. That's what I do. Alright, Chase says, did you know that the Elite Tuners Ford Mustang GT Tier 5 is actually supercharged? How do you know? I don't know. I'm not really sure how you tell whether a car has a supercharger or a turbo in this game. Do you see it when you open the hood? Nova, how's it going, my man? If I can learn the Arabic language. Unfortunately, I can barely speak English, so I have a hard time speaking my own language. I actually tried to learn a couple of other languages, but it did not work well, unfortunately. I am very bad at trying to learn other languages. Bacardi Vodka, hello, hello. Alright, Bacardi's looking for a good crew to join. Bacardi, how many respect points do you normally make every season? Maybe somebody here will be interested in picking you up, but most people are going to want to know how many points you make. That's usually kind of important. Ah, Makima, you're racing me. Cool, cool. Oh, you're driving there. Was that a Pagani? I wasn't paying attention, guys. I'm sorry. Oh no! I can't challenge you back. Alright, Senjamori. Oh well. Boo, it disconnected. Yeah, 750,000K, that's a good amount of points to make every season, so if anybody needs somebody. Alright, Bacardi is in the market for a new crew. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. Like I said, I say weird stuff. What's up, Blue? How's your day going? I always say lots of really weird stuff. Alright, so Nova has the RS6 Avant GT. You can find some videos about that car. When you're tuning a car, your parts may determine how you need to tune it and drive it, however, but you can find videos on how to drive that car on YouTube. Those should probably help you at least a little bit. Akima says, yes, the Utopia. Yeah, the Utopias are actually nice cars for the most part. Chase, have a great day, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Nate Smith, hello, hello. We got Nate Smith in the house. Rectage, what's going on, buddy? I'll try and read your comment here in just a second. Oh, you just started the game? And you got 1.5 million respect points in the first season? That's... If you're brand new to the game, I'm not sure how you got 1.5 million respect points, but... That's a nice amount. That's a very nice amount. And that's a lot of respect points. Pretty much any crew, I mean, most crews would be happy to have somebody who makes that many points. Now, if I could just get the decals, I could have the Fast and Furious Supra. I'm so close to having one. No, you cannot get this game on PC. I mean, if you're on Android, you can always download an Android emulator to play Android games on your PC, but it's not actually a PC game. I'm actually surprised they don't have this on PC. Ah, Nate got a G-Wagon. I kind of remember liking the G-Wagon. If I remember correctly, it had a pretty decent live racing setup or something. William D says, the decals make your car so much faster. Yes, they do. They add another 3,000 horsepower. 30,000 horsepower, I should say, to be exact. That's what you want. You want them decals. That way you can get all them extra horses. Okay. 1.815 million to be exact. 4 days left. No, if you go to a new crew, you won't have any points. You will, if you leave your crew, you will lose those points. So yeah, a season lasts for 2 weeks. So every other week, every other week a new season starts, and generally, if your crew earn the prize car and you leave before you collect the prize car, you don't get it. So you'll miss it. You'll lose all your points and the prize car if you leave a crew early. Chase, have a great day, buddy. Catch you later. Damien says, when do you think Windows 11 will allow Android games to play through Windows Game Emulator? I don't know, but Google Play actually has a beta version of Google Play games for Windows. It's got a lot of problems and it's not working properly currently, but they're working on it. So eventually that's going to go live. So I would assume once that goes live, that's going to be the best way to play your Android games on a computer. Like right now, some games are available on it and some are not. I don't know if CSR2 Racing's on there or not, but... Three, two, one, go. I don't think it is. William D says, yeah, collect the car on Thursday morning and then change teams after you collect the car. That's the best way to do it. Alright, so if your crew hit 30 million respect points, I mean, that's actually a pretty good score for an average crew, right? A lot of crews don't even get that, so... Sounds like you're in a crew that's doing pretty decent. Yeah, if your crew hits 30, 35, that's nice. Jamie says, Danny, I done 400 races in Red Showdown because my car not fast enough to get the best prizes. Well, 400 races will definitely earn you a lot of prizes. You'll get a lot of the good elite tokens and stuff like that, so... If you can do that many, win or lose, that's the way to do it. If you got the time to sit there and race those things, that's always awesome. Oh man, that paint job actually looks really cool on that car. I like it. I was thinking about putting that on mine, but I never got around to it. Stacks ran out of gas. Thank you, Stacks. Good swaps, my man. That was fun. I appreciate it. Yeah, BlueStacks and LT Player, I mean, they work for a lot of games, but Android emulators are kind of buggy and have a lot of issues, so. Darker Knight, did we disconnect? I'm guessing we did. I would assume when the Google Play one is actually fully live, it's probably going to be a lot better. Amaron says, Danny, how do you have so much cash? Alright, so I've been playing this game for like 8 years and I'm very stingy with my resources, and I try not to spend stuff. I try not to spend my game resources unless I really need to. And that allows you to save stuff up, but it takes a long time. Now, some people that play for like 6 or 10 hours a day probably have loads of game cash saved up. Ah, he beat me. Darker Knight, yeah, those are definitely traditional BMW colors. That's why I was thinking about putting that on there, but I found a weird color that I liked, so I kept that. I kept the weird color. Green Viper says, what's your super setup? I don't know. I don't know offhand. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure. Oh, what is that? Ah, the RX-8. That's a weird looking car in a cool way. I like that. I would drive it in real life. I'd drive that down the street. Alright, William D posted a link to our waiting list room for people who would like to get into my crew at some point. You gotta make at least 750,000 respect points, and then we have to have a spot open as well. Alright. We got him. Is he gonna challenge me back? Or not? Yeah, trying to get into a 120 million crew, you probably gotta play the game for a good 5 or 6 hours every day to make enough respect points. You might have to make like 4 million or 5 million respect points to get in a crew that does that. I mean, you have 30 people in a crew, so if you take 30 divided by 120 million, how many is that per person? I don't know how to do the math, but it's a lot. You gotta be a crazy guy who plays for 12 hours a day to hit that kind of thing. Damien says, thanks. Yeah, man. Thank you for coming out to my crazy live stream. Hey, Green Viper, how's your day going? But you probably got to do at least a good 5 or 6 million respect points every season, which is not easy. Not easy at all. Hey, Miguel, what's up, my man? I'm doing good. How you been? Hope all is going well. Awesome to see you as always. So what's been going on? You still enjoying the new game you switched to? Hopefully it's going well for you. Nate Smith says, I am the leader of a crew called Creation Kings. If anyone wants to join, I need to kick out a couple of people because half of the crew members do literally nothing. Yeah, you definitely want to get rid of anybody who's not playing. Like if people aren't playing or barely play the game or something, that does not help your crew if you're trying to grow it into a good crew. That's for sure. Chris Lyons, he says, that's 4 million a person. Alright, Chris, thank you. So 4 million, you would have to make about 4 million respect points in the season to probably join one of those crews. Thank you for doing the math, because I cannot. Unless I have a calculator. And I don't have one offhand. Green Viper, you doing okay? What the heck, game? The game's broken. Donna sabotaged our race. Oh, man. Now, that's a car I haven't seen in a long time. Look at that. That's one of the few Bentleys in the game that are actually good. This is going to be interesting to see who wins. Alright, come on. You can do it, little guy. From what I remember, that's a really good live racing car. I don't remember if it beats Dino or if it's got a low upgrade setup, but back in the day, that car was really hard to beat. Oh, that's a tier 4 car? Wow, I thought it was tier 5 for some reason. Huh. Hashtag blame Donna. That's how you do it right there. You blame Donna. Melon said it's not a good car. Really? I'm surprised. I never owned one or anything, but I remember those would destroy me in live racing back in the day. Ah, look at that. Look at that, the Project 8. That's a really nice looking car. I like the color. Alright, let's go do it to it. Alrighty. Melon has spoken. Now there's a helicopter flying over my house. T, what's up, buddy? He says your crew rating room is too unresponsive. I was there the last time with not a single movement in over 24 hours, so I left. Did you say anything in there? If you don't say anything, then probably nobody knows you're in there. Love Cricket, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. But if you go into a room and you don't speak, I mean, it's just a crew recruitment room, so basically, if our recruitment guy needs crew members, he'll go in there and try and find somebody, but Jamie says, I love Jaguars, so the cars. Yeah, Jaguars are cool. I don't know if I've ever seen one in real life before. Around here where I live, not a lot of people drive fancy cars, surprisingly. Nobody really drives fancy cars around here. Everybody's so boring, they drive a bunch of boring cars. Alright, Mad Mike. Let's go do it to it. Cricket says, have a great day, man. I hope your day is going awesome as well, buddy. Thank you. Alrighty, let's go. Who can win? Can I win? I should be able to win. Uh-oh. He got me. He got me. Good race. Oh man, now he left. Jedi says lame cars. What are lame cars? I'm not sure what you mean. Alright, there's Darker Knight again. T said I was actually using my game name and was actually talking the most. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, people don't normally sit in there and chat or anything. It's just kind of, you know, if you want to get into a crew at some point, you kind of wait until the recruiter goes in there and says, hey, we need people. That's really all that room's for. What's the greatest race car ever? Oh man, greatest race car ever. That's a pretty impossible question to answer, honestly. There's been so many amazing race cars. I mean, different cars are good for different things too. Like you got drag cars, you got road racing cars, you got those salt flat cars. I couldn't even begin to figure out how to answer that question properly because there's a million variables that might make one car better than the next. It's something different, you know? Alright, William D said, I responded to you. I was working 12 hours that day. Sorry. My sinuses are flaring up on me all of a sudden. I apologize. I wish it were easier to mute the microphone. All right. I wonder if that's detachable. Oh, it is. That is detachable. I never thought about that. If I detach that... Whoops. Wrong button. Alright, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. That would be an easy way to do it if I need to mute the mic. I can just leave that little perfect. Okay. I'll have to try and remember to detach the microphone mixer, the audio mixer, from the software. Then I can have it up on the screen from when I need to mute the microphone. Perfect. I never thought about that before. Will I watch Le Mans 24? Probably not. I don't even think I have a TV station that gets that. Plus, I don't really have time to watch TV. About the only time I really turn the TV on is just either for background noise or when I'm going to bed. I usually turn it on and watch something until I fall asleep, but that's about it. Yeah, I don't watch television or anything too often. It distracts me from the things I need to get done. Alright. Nate Smith says, we have extra spots in our crew. Creation Kings. New players that have been playing less than a year. Come on and join. Marvin says, did you see the red Evo from the last Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift? It's in the showdown. Oh, is there another Fast and Furious showdown? I didn't see that on the map. Alright, so... crap. They added a bunch of new stuff on the map. I see Green Viper. I can't... Why is everybody's challenge button gone? Oh, I'm out of gas. That's why. Now I see why I can't challenge anybody. It's so hard to keep up with all the stuff. Man. Alright, stacks. It's not working. It's broke. Oh no. It's broke again. Liam D says, eat more beans. Yeah. Beans, they're good for your heart. Alright, we got Green Viper in a Supra right there. Oh my god, stop crashing into my car, Green Viper. Man, how rude. Green Viper crashed right into my car. Did you guys see that? I'm calling the police. I think you killed my driver. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, man. Alright, I don't think Bean's gonna fill up your car with gas. If it did, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Darker Knight says CSR kills brain cells. Love Cricket said, I recently maxed my Toyota Supra. It's pretty good in live racing. I'm not really sure which one of the Supras you max, but I think most of them, most of the tier 5 Supras are pretty nice. I think the tier 3 Supra is terrible. You know, it would be nice if they would buff some of those older tier 3 cars. Alright, Marvin says, all you need is 1,000 trophies to get the Red Evo. 1,000 is not bad. I guess the thing is, do you have any cars that are available to get 1,000 trophies with? That's the question. I'll have to look at it later. Dark, what about a flux cat capacitor works with garbage? William D does not want naked cars? What does that mean? What is a naked car? I'm confused. Aren't all cars naked? I mean, they don't seem to wear clothes. I don't even know what a naked car would be. Sounds terrible, though. Sounds really terrible. Nate Smith says, anybody in the audience, happy Father's Day. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Thanks, Nate. Nate says 5 beans equals 1 fuel pip. Green Viper says, I'm not used to driving the Supra this slow. That actually looks nice in that green color. I forget whose turn it is to win here, so I'm going to go slow. I don't remember. I guess it was my turn to win, okay. Maybe I should turn my Supra to that green color. Then we could match. Even though they're not the same car. Oh, the buff cars. Ah. Now I see what you're saying. By naked cars. I haven't heard anybody say in the buff. I wonder where that even came from, the buff. I haven't heard anybody say that in years. That's like old school. Do I play racing games on console? No, I don't have a console. I don't have time to play other games, honestly. I got this game I got to keep up with, and I got another mobile game I play that I have a YouTube channel for. So between those two things, they keep me crazy busy. They keep me super busy. Alright. I would love to have this Toyota Supra right here. I wonder how much it would cost to get one of those and make it look just like this. What do you think? $1 million? Probably. Elearn Hong Kong, hello, hello. Oh, the Suzuki, yeah. I think that was the first video I ever posted on YouTube like 15 years ago. But yeah, thanks for watching my channel for all these years. I appreciate that. As far as life, you know, it kind of is what it is. It's okay enough, I suppose. How's everything going for you? Ah, you were one of the first patrons on the Buy the Coffee page. Yeah, thanks, my friend. Definitely appreciate that. William D does not like naked cars at all. Three, 2, 1, go. So, do you dress your cars up and put little hats on them and stuff? I'm just kind of curious. Uh-oh, I'm making William D yawn. I'm sorry. Darker Knight, you out of here. Have a great day, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. It's hard not to yawn when your body wants to yawn, unfortunately. Why are yawns contagious? That's the question. Is it like a subliminal thing? You see somebody yawn and for some reason you just have to yawn back? It's a really weird thing that people do. Like, why do we even do that? Like, what purpose does that serve that makes us yawn? You think about that. Like, that's so weird and goofy. Humans are strange. Humans are very strange. William D says, more coffee needed. Alright. What I could use is some food though. As always, I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. I get really tired of being hungry all the time. But unfortunately, I'm always hungry. Alright, what's going on here? I think we got a disconnect. Uh-oh. Who's strange? Jedi? Me? That's not a very nice thing to say. Now, only if I were Doctor Strange. I don't know why I keep yawning today. I guess I don't know. Oh, you know what? I did wake up really early this morning. Like, I think I got up at like 3 o'clock this morning. I guess I'm just tired. Normally I get up around 4:30 or 5 most days, but I got up at about 3 o'clock this morning and couldn't get back to sleep. And I think I don't know. I just guess I did not get quite enough sleep. Alright, Nando, good swaps, my man. Good swaps, good swaps. William D hangs something from the mirror so his cars are not naked. Alright. I thought you were gonna. I was waiting for someone to say they put bras on their car. Do they still sell those? Used to be back in like the, I don't know, 80s and 90s. People would buy the car bras. I haven't seen anybody have one of those in years. William D says, why do most supervillains have a doctorate degree? Because they're evil? Dr. Evil? I don't know. I am not good with jokes. What are colleges turning out supervillains? William D, I don't know, man. I do not know. Three, two, one, go. I'm guessing this is a joke, right? I'm waiting for the punchline. Alright, William D says the bras do more damage than the rocks. Do they? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a car that had one of those on there. I do remember back in the day, though, those were really popular. A lot of people had them all over the place. Surprisingly, they didn't look bad. You would think like a big black thing on the front of your car that was, you know, didn't match the color would stand out and look crappy, but I think they actually looked kind of nice. At least from what I remember. Sorry, guys. Yeah, most of the villains in comic books are called Doctor. A lot of them are, yes. Why are they called doctors? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Now I'm curious to wonder why. Yeah, there's Dr. Evil, Dr. Disrespecto, Dr. Ding Dong, Dr. Freeze, Dr. Frankenstein. I'm just making up names. I don't know. I can't really remember. There's a lot of good guys. There's like, isn't that Xavier guy a doctor from the X-Men? Then there's Doctor Strange. He's a good guy. Dr. Demento, he had a radio show. Doogie Howser, Dr. MD. That was one. William D said, I used to have to take the bras off, clean them, and reinstall them. Yeah, that would be a pain, honestly. Thanos wasn't a doctor. Thanos was just a jerk. I don't think I liked Thanos. He wanted to destroy everything, and that's not cool. That's not the way to be. People should fix everything, not destroy everything. Alright. I need to make a trip to the bathroom after this one. My bladder is yelling at me, so wish you the worst. Thank you for the swaps, but I got to pee. 3, 2, 1, go. Here's a nice slow run. There we are. Alright, good swaps, good swaps. Alright, I will be back in a minute. Give me a minute, I gotta pee. My bladder's angry. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Back! I have returned. I have returned. And I'm out of gas. All but back. I want more. I want more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. I wonder why they put a limit on how much gas you can hold. It seems like you should be able to buy as much as you want if you really think about it. We got stacks in the yellow banana. That car does look nice in yellow. Three, two, one, go! Honda Civic. I would be very happy with a cool Honda Civic. Alright. What rims are those on the Honda? I don't remember seeing those. Those look pretty good on there. Those actually look nice on there. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know why, but I was having a hard time finding rims and colors that I like on that car, and I'm not really sure why. Oh well. Oh man, I lost all my money. I slowed down too much. Alright. Thanks, Stacks. Alright, William D, what is that? Metallica? Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Was that an original song by Metallica, or was that a cover song? I'm not sure, but I actually liked that song a lot. I haven't heard that in years. That doesn't sound like something they would write, but that was a great song. I don't know why, but I've always been a fan of yellow cars. Paul G, hello, hello. 3, 2, 1, go. Yellow cars are nice. CIC is garbage. Somebody doesn't like CIC. I'm gonna tell you what though, look at the graphics on this game. Why don't all of the racetracks have graphics that look like this? They should really revamp the graphics on every racetrack and make sure they all look this nice. I mean, that just makes the cars look so realistic. Selatica? What's that mean? Selatica? Alright, so... Think NE, hello, hello. I probably said that wrong. Alright, so you're using the Honda Hoonigan. What, the Indy truck? The Indy truck, I don't think that car is known for having really good acceleration, to tell you the truth. The Indy truck, yeah, that might be a hard one. I don't know how many parts you have on it or anything like that, but the Indy truck kind of has slower acceleration. Alright, so there may be... So generally, when tuning something for 0 to 60 times or 0 to 100 times, first off, you need to make sure you have enough parts installed on it, and then move your transmission slider further to the right. That should increase the acceleration. Now, if you got too much wheel spin or something, that's going to slow you down big time. I mean, you might be able to tune that. You might be able to tune that to get through it, but start slowly moving your transmission slider to the right. That'll give you less top speed, more acceleration, and sometimes that's all it takes. You might want to change what gear you hit nitrous on as well. William D says, Load and Reload are both sellout albums. Why'd you say that? The only Metallica albums I'm really familiar with are some of the older ones. Why'd you say those are sellout albums? The only thing I remember, they did a cover of Whiskey in the Jar, and then they had that Fuel Give Me Fire song. But I don't think I ever heard anything off of their latest albums. You tuned it max, so you're saying you got all the stage 6 parts and all the fusions on it? Now, one thing you do got to think about though is some cars have great acceleration, some cars have great top speed, but not all cars have both. A Bob Seger song. Well, was it all covers? But I'm going to tell you what though, when I was doing Tempest, when I got stuck on some of those 0 to 100 or 0 to 60 races, I remember sometimes I would sit there for 20, 30, 40 minutes playing around with tunes just trying to beat one race, and it was not a lot of fun. Alright, William D said it's always just a money grab if you do a whole entire album of covers. I don't know. Cover songs are kind of fun. I mean, for a band like Metallica, I'm not really sure if they really... I mean, it seems like they would just write their own songs if they wanted to, right? I don't know. What car did I use in Tempest 2 Tier 5? Alright, so for Tempest 2, I actually used the I think I used the Lamborghini Huracan. It was able to beat Tempest 1 and Tempest 2, but it was... I think it... Did that car beat Tempest 3? I think it did. When was their last album? I mean, that must have been like, what, 2002 or something? Maybe I'm wrong, but... Stacks, thank you, buddy. Good swaps, good swaps. I don't know, I don't really keep up on Metallica news. You know, I used to listen to music all the time. I don't really listen to music that much anymore. Yeah, MaxTheGamer does have a lot of great videos for Tempest. I doubt he has any cars on how to do it with the Indy truck, but... I mean, most Tier 5 cars with enough parts should be able to do Tempest no problem, but there may be a couple of Tier 5 cars that do struggle with top speed or acceleration. That's the thing. Like the Honda Indy truck, I do know it kind of struggles with acceleration. I never really thought much about that running a Tempest or whatever, but... William D says, cover songs are for karaoke. Alright, so I guess William D does not like cover songs. I like cover songs if they're done well. For example, there's a band called Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, and all they do is covers, and that's actually pretty good if you like punk rock. They take like old songs and turn them into punk rock songs, and it's good. Now, not all cover songs are good or done well, though, that is for sure. I've heard a lot of great cover songs. I've heard a lot of bad ones. William D says, MaxTheGamer's Veteran Noob series is very good to watch. Yeah, there's a lot of good info there. Hey Wolf, how you doing today? How can you get the free Tejas Gladiator? The question is it free currently? I'm not 100% sure. If it is free when the showdown starts, maybe you'll be able to grab it, or if you just go into the garage and click on Jeep and see if it's in there for free right now, but I'm not sure if they're actually giving that out for free again or not. I mean, I know it was free a couple of times, but I don't know if they're giving away for free at this current time. They might be. There's a very good chance they could be, but if they are, I'm not sure. But if you go into the showdown and you click on the car through the showdown, it should take you to wherever you get it. So I would go do that and see if it tries to give it to you for free. If it does, that's awesome, because it's actually a really nice car. Hopefully that made sense, but... Oh, I was racing Melon. I wasn't even paying attention. Melon, what's up, man? We got Melon in the house. William D says, Metallica lost me when they sued the little girl for posting on Napster. You know, I kinda get why they did that, but at the same time, I mean, I understand why. Yeah, I mean, Thing is, you know, they thought they were losing all this money from people posting on Napster. So, I mean, I can kind of see both sides. But honestly, they should have sued Napster and not like somebody using Napster, right? If you think about it, that was a public website that was free to use, and they should have sued the company and not the people. That's, if they were going to sue somebody, they should have sued the company for allowing people to do that. But yeah, they shouldn't have sued a regular person who was using a public website that anybody could get. If you think about it. William D likes the Johnny Cash cover of Hurt. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I think he did a Soundgarden cover as well. Somebody asked him like why he did that Soundgarden cover. He was like, you know, I'm not really sure what that car is about, but I think it's probably got to be about trains. Like trains or this. Kind of funny, but yeah, Johnny Cash was awesome. I wish I remembered exactly how he said it, because it was kind of funny. It made you chuckle. But Johnny Cash was a cool dude. Jamie says, self-pouring kettles are top. What is a self-pouring kettle? I've never heard of that. I have no idea what that is. No idea. Alright, what's the best part to upgrade first on the Tier 5 Supra GR? Alright, so here's the thing, right? There's 3 parts that are really important to tune. There's 3 parts that allow you to tune your cars, right? So first off is your transmission. You got to get your transmission to stage 4 in order to tune the transmission. You've got to get your tires to stage 3 to tune the tires. And you've got to get your nitrous to stage 2 to be able to tune the nitrous. So that's what I would work on. Stage 4 transmission, stage 3 tires, stage 2 nitrous. That's what I would do first, so the car was at least tunable. If you can't tune a car, it's not going to go well, so I would focus on those 3 parts first. But generally, I mean, when I upgrade cars, I usually do everything equally. I go tier 1, tier 2, but if you don't have the game cache currently to do it all, I guess that's how I would do it, is do the tunable parts first. But if a car is not tunable, it's going to be way slower than it should be. Brian, you're welcome. Cars run really bad when you can't tune them. So if you were to, upgrade the non-tunable parts, it really wouldn't do you as much good as the tunable parts. Everyone's trying to get Green Viper's tier 4 car. I don't know how cover songs actually work as far as royalties go, because cover songs and parodies are supposedly free of copyrights. You can do cover songs on YouTube, and my understanding is you can monetize that channel, and the original artist can't do anything about it. Now, if you do a cover but you change part of the song, you don't do it exactly as they did it, then it does not count as a cover anymore. But if you do a parody, that also counts as like a copyright-free thing. So I don't really know how that works. Like when a famous person covers another famous person's stuff, I have no idea. I never really thought about that, but I know on YouTube you can do cover songs and still monetize your channel. How's my Green Viper? My GT350 is a couple thousand tokens away from doing the last upgrade. So it's getting there. It's getting there. It's a slow thing. There's some days where I forgot to log on to run the Legends trials, but it's almost there. Yeah, Johnny Cash was definitely the man. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, 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 and then flames went higher. I like Johnny Cash. Oh, I got beat up by somebody. Alright. I'll tell you, one of my favorite Johnny Cash songs was Jackson. I used to know this girl that could, I mean, it was kind of weird, but she didn't even know she could sing. I think one day she went and did a karaoke song. Somebody talked her into it, and she killed it. Then she started, like, she did so well. Like, I mean, everybody was like, holy crap. She started entering, like, karaoke competitions after that. After she found out she could sing. She did a... Oh, man. I remember doing some of the June Carter parts on some Johnny Cash songs. And my God, it sounded just like her. But yeah, that girl could sing, man. She was amazing at singing. It's kind of crazy, like somebody had no idea they were a good singer till they went up and, you know, somebody talked them into doing karaoke. I kind of wish I would have done, like, tried to do a duo with her. With hold on a second. Man. A duet of Going to Jackson. Now that would have been a fun thing to do at karaoke one day. Having bad sinuses sucks. Boy Named Sue. Yeah, Boy Named Sue is kind of a cool song. That's for sure. I also like this song. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Da 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 da. Like whatever. I think that song was called I've Been Everywhere, but that's one of my favorite Cash songs as well. That was a good song. I don't know if that was one of his own songs or if that was a cover, but I think I heard that was a cover, but man, I loved that one. A Boy Named Sue was quite good. Green Viper says, mine's one stage 6 away from being max and almost done with the event. Nice. I think I opened a bunch of crates to get the stage 6 parts for that car. If I remember correctly, I got all the stage 6 on it. William D says, shy girl then. What, the girl that did karaoke? I don't think she was shy. I think she just must have never tried to sing before. I don't know. No, I definitely wouldn't say she was shy. I think she was very far from being shy, to tell you the truth. I'm just not sure how somebody didn't really know that they were a good singer. I mean, the only thing I could think of is she just never sang. I don't know. Because most people know whether or not they're good singers. Like before my autoimmune disease messed my throat up, I used to be able to sing okay, but now like my throat gets all strained and scratchy and it hurts my throat to sing, so I can't really sing anymore. It sucks. I miss actually being able to sing. I used to sing in bands and all kinds of stuff back in the day, but now I can't do anything. Which is a big old crap sandwich. Alright, I'm gonna go back out to the lobby here. I don't like autoimmune disease. Alright, could you let me get some gas? Thank you. Wait, you got yours from stripping premium Mustangs? That's kind of cool. You know, somebody, I think somebody told me those, I never looked, but somebody said those cars shared parts, and I forgot to check it out. But yeah, someone told me it did share parts with another Mustang. Which, I don't know why it would, but if that's the case, that's an awesome way to do it if you can. Hey Atul, how you doing today? Mohammed, nice to see ya. How are you today? Alright, here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, bam, bam, bam. It's kind of weird that those cars would share stage 6 parts, honestly. I'll tell you what, I am very hungry right now. Somebody bring me something to eat because I'm starving. That's the one thing I hate about Sunday streams, is I don't normally have time to eat something before. I don't know why I'm always so hungry. I'm always hungry all day long. Alright, we're gonna race Jill. Alright, come on, let's do it to it, Mr. Audi. Oh, connection failed. Lance Legit. Oh, Lance Legit. That makes more sense. Yeah, that would be cheaper than Keys, actually. That would be a lot cheaper than Keys. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. I wish I would have thought of that. I think I had like, I don't know. I probably needed to spend some keys anyway. I don't really use my keys that often, to tell you the truth. Curry goat and rice? Do you actually eat goats? I don't think, I wonder how many countries where they actually eat goats. I don't know why, but eating a goat sounds gross. I mean, I guess we eat everything else, but people pretty much eat everything, so why not goats, I suppose. They eat rattlesnakes, they eat crocodiles, they eat sharks, they eat cows. I wonder if anybody eats bumblebees. I bet somebody does. 3, 2, 1, go. Somebody out there probably eats mosquitoes, man. Melon says, smash that like button, guys. Thank you, Melon. Do I fish? No. I don't like fish. For some reason, I look at fish as being like creepy sea creatures. M-U-T-I-O-N. Mutin? Mutin? I'm probably saying that wrong. Alright, Green Viper says all my resource wins have slowed way down. I do think over the years, like they probably do adjust how many resources we get these days. Now, back when I was playing the game more, it was also easier to get stuff, but I mean, I've been playing so long, it gets to the point where if you play a game too much, you start to get tired of it. So, you know, you don't want to play too much and burn yourself out. I mean, that would be one of the worst things you could do on a game that you actually like, is if, I don't know, if you spend too much time on something, you get sick of it. So I don't want to spend too much time playing something and start to hate it. Oh man, I pressed the button to mute my microphone. I guess it didn't work. Sorry about the sinus noise there. I pressed the mute button, it didn't work. Oh, mutton. Mutton's goats? I've heard of mutton before. I didn't know that was a goat. I guess people do eat goats, eh? Never had it though. I did eat a rattlesnake once. It was deep fried rattlesnake. It wasn't very good. I think I ate a squid once. It wasn't very good. It tasted like rubber. What do they call that? Calamari? That was gross. I don't know if it wasn't cooked well, but it just tasted like you were eating a piece of rubber. 3, 2, 1, go. Just like eating a piece of rubber. Yuck. Alright. We got about 10 minutes left on the live stream, everybody. 10 more minutes. William D spent 6,000 silver keys. And, wait. How did you spend 6,000 and not get the car? That's really weird. It bumped me to a different lobby. Well, I'm going to back out of here. There's only a few minutes left. Let's go look at what's going on with this Fast and Furious showdown. I want to see what we got in here, actually. Blame Donna because it tasted like chicken. I've never eaten a Donna. She probably tastes like chicken too. Alright. DVS, hello, hello. Nurse says, what's your fastest car? I think my fastest car is probably the Honda Indy truck. Aha! What do we got in this thing? So, okay, that's the Lancer. Okay, 1,000 trophies. I don't think that's a great car, unfortunately. I don't remember that one being very good. Alright, so... why am I not able to use the other charger? I mean, honestly, though, I think on a Fast and Furious event, you should be able to use any Fast and Furious car. So, all I have is a Tier 4 car, which is never going to win against these Tier 5 cars. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this here. Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, they're probably going to sell these. More than likely, these two cars will be for sale, but what I really don't get is... look at this. Let me show you guys something. I don't even understand why they have that charger. Why do they have that charger? Hold on, what's it doing? Dear game, don't you dare make a pop-up. Oh my god. I did not click on the Legends thing. Get out of here. Donna's breaking my game again. Donna's breaking my game again. Donna! Alright, hold on. We got a malfunction. Malfunction. I clicked on that thing, not Legends. Alright. See, I have this right here. Why are there two Dominic Toretto's Chargers, right? I've got the second Dominic Toretto's Charger. It doesn't make sense that they put two of these into the game, yet you can only use one of them for the event, if you think about it. Does that make any sense to you guys? Because why do we even have two of them? That's what I want to know. You would think one of these would be enough, but now they got more than one charger. Melon says it's not. I assume Melon's talking about the prize car from the showdown. Yeah, it's not going to be a great car, unfortunately, but I can't open the hood, but it opened the doors. I'm clicking on the hood and it opens the doors. What kind of... Donna sabotaged me again. This is a cool car, though. But, yeah. William D says, same reason why you had to have the We Suck 992. Yeah, pretty much. But it just doesn't make sense to me that there are two Dominic Toretto's Chargers that look almost exactly. I mean, they're slightly different. They are slightly different, but they didn't need to add two of these. That's how I see it. Let's go see what they got in the Fast and Furious section here. Let's see if there's any cars for sale for gold or anything like that. Nura says, what did you say? I didn't hear. Oh. If you're asking about my fastest car again, my fastest car is the Honda Indy truck. I'm one stage 6 part away from having it maxed out. Tejas Gladiator. For some reason it's... Here we go. You can test drive this car. Dom Toretto's RT... Oh, this is... Oh, okay. This is kind of different, but... So currently you can't get these. Once the event starts, they'll probably give you guys some way to get these. I do hope this car will be free again. This is actually a really nice little Jeep. It's big, it's crazy, it's huge, it runs stuff over, and it's not too bad to tell you the truth. I guess the one I have actually looks a lot nicer than this one, I think. I like the one I have better. Stack says, I don't do the Fast and Furious events. Yeah, I've never really done them either, honestly. I would really like to have the Fast and Furious Supra, but I don't think I've ever done any of the Fast and Furious events. The game can be very expensive if you let it. Oh yeah, the Unicorn V1 and V2, I was also surprised that they did that as well. I think one of the Unicorns was probably enough, but they're always adding crazy stuff in here. That's for sure. Alright, let's go look at the Stage 6 parts. Ford. Mustang GT. Man, there's a lot of Fords in this game. Look at all these, man. This game is loaded with Fords. I wonder how many Fords we have. There must be like 947 million of them. It just keeps going. There's probably more Fords than Lamborghinis. Holy crap. Alright, so it says the GT350 and the Mustang Shelby GT350 share parts. Man, there's a lot. And there's a Mustang Shelby GT350R. I don't have any parts for the Super Van or the Jack Roush Mustang. Look at all these. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Alright. I think that's pretty much it for our stream time today, everybody. I think that's it for the day. Where's the one that says ending soon? There we go. Okay. Our stream time is about done. Now I get to go get something to eat. Stacks, thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to have to try and work on a couple of shift patterns probably today and tomorrow. A couple shift pattern videos. I'll figure it out. I guess I'm gonna maybe tomorrow try and squeeze out a couple of quick videos for those Fast and Furious events. Normally I work on my review channel on Monday, but I'll try and squeeze something in there. Anyways, thank you for coming out to my crazy live stream. Thank you for being here. I definitely appreciate you guys and gals a lot. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for everything. You guys and gals are awesome. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Again, happy Father's Day. And yeah, see you guys next week. Thanks for coming out. Lighting out. Have an amazing day. See ya. I don't think I'm good at ending videos or live streams. I probably talk too much at the end. But anyways. Goodbye. See you later.